What up, OG? Alright. Do me a favor and share it for me, Cookie. Damn.
Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Let's get educated. Let's get educated. Bitch, I'm hella hated. I'm hella hated. Wow, what's good? It's your boy DJ Man, aka Doc, aka the Listen Doctor Radio, and I'm bringing you guys a brand new show today. Please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get it.
Wow, what's good, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Listen Doctor Radio, aka the Doc, aka DJ Manning, aka your boy. What's good, man? We have a fucked up show for you guys today. Today, man, I was playing a game, trying to get my head right, and I go on the chat that I'm in, StikkNation chat, by the way. Shout out to StikkNation in the building. What up, Cookie? I go in the game chat. Shout out to the people that's in the building over here on YouTube. I see you guys coming in. Hello, hello. Shout out to you guys that's in the building. But I go on the chat and I hear that rapper, or I see that rapper young Dolph was killed. Cream, a good friend of mine, said that young Dolph was killed. So I look it up, and indeed, young Dolph was killed. I didn't know too much about the rapper. I heard a couple of songs from him that I had to go back and look and see, okay, I know who that is. This show, I usually, when somebody dies, from the respect for the family, I usually don't do this show. I usually don't talk about it because you kind of be in the first 24 hours, you kind of be in the blind with the fuck actually going on. But a friend of mine told me to go ahead and do it. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. And the reason why I'm doing it right now, before I get any information on the case, is because I want to talk about not what happened to him, but actually the mental state of our black folks right now. Because listening to stories about this man, he had some beef in the community, in the black community, with other rappers. He had some beef in the community with some other people. But one of the things I want y'all to understand is this man died in his hometown. A lot of people were saying he's not from Memphis. A lot of people were saying that he's actually from Chicago. A lot of people were saying that he wasn't even supposed to be down there. The man moved down there when he was 2 years old. He didn't have any fucking reason. He could not move when he was 2 years old. He didn't have any authority over moving. He didn't have any say-so in moving to where the fuck he moved to. His mom and him moved from Chicago like they should have done. And kudos to you and your parents. And they tried to move somewhere else. Well, where they moved at was another shitty place called Memphis, Tennessee. You think of Tennessee, you think of cowboy shit, rock star shit, right? Country shit. You think about that when you think about Tennessee. But there's another side of Tennessee that white folks don't get to see every day. That is called Tennessee streets, the hood. Where in Tennessee streets, the hood, you can actually die because you walked on somebody's shoes and didn't say excuse. You actually get beat the fuck up because you looked at somebody the wrong way and they thought you was looking at them too long and they'll fire at you. Tennessee streets, the hood, quote unquote the hood, black folks, right? They like to say I'm from the hood, right? where if you see somebody looking at you and admiring you and they're like, you know, I think she cute, the person to think that you're trying to do something to them and pull out a gun and kill them. That streets of Tennessee that y'all don't get to see every day, this man was killed. And by all accounts, they said this man was a giver. He wanted to protect his child. He had a son. He wanted his family to get out of the hood and make something of themselves. He's been taking care of his family. He's a sole provider. And that's what I want to talk to you guys about as well, because as black men, we have to take our family away from the hood. See, a lot of people got mad at me that I said something about the Manning brothers, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Those young boys are from New Orleans. They didn't have to take their mama away from New Orleans. They didn't have to take their mama and daddy and put them in a house. Because you know why? They motherfucking daddy was playing football for the New Orleans Saints for multiple years. Shout out to you, Mr. Peyton Manning. Shout out to you, one of the greatest quarterbacks for the New Orleans Saints. He played for the New Orleans Saints for years. So he didn't have to take his mama when Peyton Manning got signed. He didn't have to take his mama out of the hood because his daddy already fucking did that. His daddy already did that. You see what I'm saying? LeBron James, when he went to the NBA, he had to take his mother out of the hood. He couldn't enjoy being a fucking star athlete because he had to take his mother and other family out of the hood. Same thing with L.A. Iverson. Same thing with Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant daddy played in the NBA. I'm sorry. Same thing with a lot of these other basketball players and football players. They get some money. The first thing they got to do is buy their mama a motherfucking house. Tell me why I lied. They got to get their mama out of the hood. White folks don't have to worry about that. White folks don't spend all day looking online to see who got what. They're not even afraid to let you know where they get their shoes from. Payless, Walmart. We, as black folks, we so worried about what somebody got to say about us that we'll rather spend money that we don't have on some fake ass shoes that's not really that good, but some fake ass shoes, Nikes and Jordans, just to prove a part to you. That's what we do as black folks. And then we wonder as black folks why we don't have no money. But white folks can wear whatever the fuck they want to put on. Some Timberland boots, some cowboy boots, some Uggs, some mugs, some Skechers. We tease the fuck out of those people. What are those? But the whole time they got money in their bank account. So who's winning? I think they are. But in this case, this is some tragic, man. Young Dolph was killed outside of a bakery, picking up some cookies, where he normally do when he go to this town. He was killed. And now we have to see what's going on, why he was killed, and speculate what was the reason why he was killed. But it's a crazy fucking show. So without further ado, man, let's get to the article. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of thoughts after this. Let's get it.
You can see behind that officer there over the shoulder, you can see it says Makeda's Cookies. And that is where this happened. Around 1 o'clock this afternoon, we understand that young Dolph had gone into Makeda's Cookies, which he is known to do when he comes to Memphis, visit this store. It's an African-American owned store in the African-American community. And, you know, he has a big following in the African-American community. This afternoon, apparently, he been in that store. Something happened, and there was a shooting, and he was killed. Now, we have not been able to get close, but there were pictures circulating of the storefront shot out, glass broken, and you could actually see somebody's hand lying over on the sidewalk. We don't know. We assume that may have been him, but we are still waiting for police to give us some details about all that has happened and what happened and why it happened and who may be responsible for this. Of course, police have not come out and told us anything. As you can see, officers all standing around here. And if you look back over here, you can see that police are behind the barricades, and you see some of the people there who are still trying to stay here and trying to get info. You can see.
All right, that's the official news story as of now, what happened to young Dolph. He was getting ready to walk out of the store from what a standby said, and it said that a person got out of a car and unloaded a gun, shooting this man 100 times, ladies and gentlemen. They shot this man 100 times. And the reason I say that is because young Dolph made a song, and it's so ironic. Young Dolph made a song in 2018, I think, or 2019, where the song was titled was 100 Shots. So they took the song and brought it to fruition, shooting him 100 times. I know what it's like to get shot with one bullet, went straight through. It hurt like a motherfucker. Getting shot 100 times in your body, just laying there, just that's hurting. It makes me want to cry for this man's soul. But I want to talk to my black community right quick. Black men, let's get it. Let's get together. Let's get together. Black women, let's get together. I need y'all to listen. We had two great rappers that died in this rap shit we call rap. Biggie and Tupac died because they were beefing. Because the producers of both of those rappers wanted to fill tickets. They wanted to get people in the concerts. They wanted to get people out there buying the CDs. So they made a fake beef between him and Tupac. And the beef got real. People don't even know Tupac and Biggie was real cool at one point. Real cool. I mean, good friends. Best of friends. But the fake ass producers who are still living, Puffy and Suge Knight, wanted them to make more money. They wanted to make more money. I'm sorry. So they made a feud between him and Biggie. And you can't tell two grown men what to do. If I see Biggie saying some shit, or I see Tupac saying some shit, black men, we don't know how to sit there and say, let me call Puff and see what Puff meant about that. Let me see what Puff said, because I know he said, yeah, that fat ass, slob ass nigga, but let me see what he meant by that. He might have was saying a car was fat, or whatever. The rims was fat. Let me see what he meant. We got too much testosterone in our body. We got too much, I don't want to act like I'm a bitch in front of you. You ain't going to bitch me out. So I'm going to make a point that I'm tough. And what both of those men are? Dead. I was hearing that young Dolph, young Dolph, Young Gotti, Soulja Boy, and a lot of other rappers were beefing. Black Star are beefing with this one man. Because he called himself the King of Memphis on his album. He titled his album King of Memphis. Some people got upset and said, you're not even from Memphis. The man moved there when he was 2 years old. He's been in Memphis ever since. He's from Memphis. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Kanye West is from Chicago. But Kanye West wasn't born in Chicago. Kanye West was born in LA. I'm sorry, New York. He moved to Chicago when he was a kid. He's from Chicago. We still say he's from Chicago. Tupac was not born in LA. Tupac was born in New York. He still is recognized as an LA resident. We still think of him in LA. It's fucked up. The person that he got killed beefing with was from New York. Queens, New York. Jamaican Queens. You see where I'm going? So we know y'all playing semantics that the man is not from Chicago. He's actually from Memphis. But you dumbass people out there want to play semantics. PC, politically correct. Let's talk, black people. This man, another black celebrity who was giving back to the black community, like my dog Nipsey Hussle, was giving back to the black community, giving back. He was killed. Just like my dog from Texas, Dallas, Texas, Mo 3. He was giving back and was killed in his own hood. And at one point, as a kid, I want y'all to understand something. Me as a kid growing up in New Orleans, we always was pissed off why Lil Wayne don't come back down here and do nothing for us. We all used to talk about it in school. Man, Birdman fake. He don't come down here and do nothing for nobody unless it's a check involved. I understand why they don't come back. I understand why Lil Wayne went to fucking Miami. I understand why Lil Wayne went to fucking LA and made it his home. I understand now. Coming back, you wind up getting killed. Giving back. Every holiday, Lil Wayne and Birdman give out turkeys. They used to be in the city doing it. They don't do that no more. They do that shit from where they at in LA. In Miami, they give out turkeys and they don't have to be there. They just let the people do it, the organization do it. Because what y'all don't know, in 2001, it was a year that they did that. Somebody shot up the motherfucking turkey event. Go look it up. It's on the news. Type in NOLA.org and look it up. It's on the fucking news. They shot up the turkey giveaway. You gotta be a sick motherfucker to shoot up a turkey giveaway where there's nothing but kids and women out there trying to get these turkeys. They shot it up. So Lil Wayne said, hey, come back no more. We gonna give it every year. That's our promise. And they've been doing that shit faithfully since I was a kid. And it's every year. It's this year, matter of fact, again. But they don't be there. They stop. Because if they die, the people who look up for them, the people who look up to them, they parents, they friends, the loved ones that they take care of, ain't gonna have nothing. Lil Wayne and Birdman gonna be an afterthought. A R.I.P. on a t-shirt. But we want people to make excuses for when we do the stupid shit we do in the black community. But we are doing it to ourselves. I repeat, we are doing it to ourselves. We have to stop, look in the motherfucking mirror and say, do I want to die being real? Or do I want to die being a smart motherfucker? And leave this shit. Whenever I get a little bit of money, I am deuces, gone. You ain't keeping it real, Doc. You ain't keeping. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. You can say that shit. I'm going to be in my house, relaxing, in a white community. Yes, I said it, in a white community. Why you say white community, Doc? Why not a black community? Why not a mixed community? I don't give no fucks what you talking about. I am going to a white community. You know why I'm going to a white community? Because white folks pay taxes. You know why I'm going to a white community? Because white folks take care of their shit. They cut their grass. They make sure their neighbors, if a neighbor can't put the trash can in because the neighbor's sick, you know what they do? Oh, I guess I didn't see Tom today. He must be sick. Let me take his trash can in for him. That's what the fuck they do. Not blacks. Hey, I ain't see this man in 2 weeks. It ain't like him. That's what they do. So you can get, I don't give a fuck what y'all call me Uncle Tom. I've been called that ever since I started this shit. I don't care. You see what little Dolph did? He was staying in the ghetto. He was staying in Memphis. He had a nice little house, but he was staying in Memphis. He was shot today 100 times. He kept it real. What happened to him? I wait. I wait. Anybody that keeps it real, what happens to them? Exactly. Crickets. Nothing. They die. They get shot. Keeping it real. Just ask NBA Youngboy. He keeps it real. Hanging around all those felons, knowing he's a felon himself, and that's against his fucking probation. You cannot hang around felons. You know what NBA Youngboy is doing right now? Somewhere overseas in a motherfucking apartment because he's on house arrest. He's not even in the state that he's from. He's not even in Louisiana right now. Because he was keeping it real. You know what that judge said? Because you want to keep it real, NBA Youngboy, you come back in my court, you getting all that time that you supposed to get. NBA Youngboy, I want y'all to understand, NBA Youngboy is facing 50 years plus. The judge told him, I see your ass in my court again, you getting all of that time plus more. So you know what NBA Youngboy said? Instead of keeping it real like black folks want him to do, I'm leaving this bitch. He's not even in the fucking US right now because he's on house arrest for a year. And he know if he come back to and keep it real and be around the blacks, he's gonna go to jail again. So for what y'all might call me from leaving this bitch when I get some money, I'm leaving. I'm not being around blacks. Young Dolph kept it real. He died. Nipsey Hussle kept it real. Try to stay around you niggas. Try to get back to you niggas. He died. MO3 kept it real with you niggas. Gave back shoes and everything. What happened to him? He was killed. By who, ladies and gentlemen? Black people. In every last one of those motherfucking cases, blacks. Blacks, blacks, blacks. Not whites. Not the white man. Not the white racist man. Black people did it. Black. But you motherfuckers say you gotta keep it real. It's a case that I'm doing next week, man. I'm getting it going. This man in Atlanta won a lottery. You might have heard about it. This young man won a lottery at 23 years old. Something told him to play the lottery. He won the lottery. He didn't get back by like 900,000. 900,000. That ain't shit. 900,000. He had to pay taxes from that. This young man was giving back. Buying people's shoes. Buying young people houses. Putting them in houses. Giving back to the children. Four individuals saw that and thought that he was stunting. They thought that he was stunting. 4 individuals thought that he was trying to stunt on them. He was doing too much. They planned to rob him. They robbed his house. When they robbed his house, they couldn't get in a safe. They took his wallet. They only wind up with, on the wallet, they only wind up with like $300. One of the dumbass people at the robbery, the man gave him everything. But his stupid ass went back in the house and shot that man and killed him in his head. Killing him. A father of 3. all black suspects. So you telling me the racist white man told them to go do that? That's what y'all want me to believe? Black people are hateful. I'm sorry. We just are. We are very fucking hateful. And y'all can say it's slavery. It's the hangover from slavery. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Nobody alive today has been in slavery. We got common sense. I know I shouldn't hate on you. I know that. So I not even want to listen to what I know is right. And I'm going to do it anyway. Young Dolph was killed, man, at 36 years old. 36. He just had his birthday in July. This man was killed, taken from his family, his son. All the man wanted was to give his son all he wanted to give his son was a home and put his son in a predicament so his son would never have to want for nothing. So his son would never have to need for anything. What up, Bandit? We talking about the young rapper, Young Dolph, was murdered in Memphis today. He was killed, shot 100 times. And people want you to believe that you have to be real. Being real don't get you nothing but a plot. Being real don't get you nowhere but in the grave. I respect the fuck out of Birdman and Lil Wayne now. I respect the fuck out of these rappers who leave. Because I understand people hate on you when they don't have it. They see that you are doing something with yourself. They don't want you doing nothing. They want you to be in the ghetto like them. They'll listen to your music all day. They'll bump their head. I'm pretty sure the person that killed him tonight, he's going home. He's going to get some pussy. He going to get his dick sucked. He probably beat a bitch back out. He going to smoke some weed. He going to get up in the morning, eat some eggs and bacon. He might put on your track and listen to that motherfucker. He might. He might. He just might. But one of the things y'all ain't gonna hear, one of the things y'all ain't gonna see is BLM. Who's BLM, Doc? I'll tell you who BLM is. I'll sing it to you, matter of fact. Where, oh, where is Black Lives Matters? Where, oh, where can you be? Another black male was shot by the other blacks. You bitches always come out when it's white. Did the shooting, but BLM, you quiet as fuck. You ain't saying nothing. Oh, where can you be? M-O-B, L-O-B, Black Lives Matters. Where can you be? You bitches ain't saying nothing at all. This ain't gonna be on a shirt. This is not gonna be a protest. I can bet my money on it. I can bet the house. This ain't gonna come on your website, BLM. Where you at, BLM? Huh, BLM? Where you bitches at? Obama? Where you at, Obama? You had something to say when it came to that gay club that got shot up years ago. Mo3 got killed, crickets. Nipsey Hussle got killed, crickets. I ain't hear nothing from you. Obama, where you went? I know where you at. You on vacation right now with all the money you sold from doing nothing for the black community, you bitch ass nigga. That's where you at. Where your daughter, that's a sex fiend, she can't stay out of the fucking clubs because you locked her in a house and didn't let her do nothing. So now she's a sex fiend. I don't know where you at, Obama. Where you at, dawg? I don't understand you. Where you at, my nigga? Like, I thought you was for black people. I thought you was a brother. I thought you was for the blacks, man. What's good? What's good? Oh, I know. You ain't getting paid no more. So you don't give a fuck no more. He ain't never give a fuck, Doc. What you talking about? Alright, you never gave a fuck. That was DJ Manny, if you don't know. DJ Manny told me. You never gave the fuck. You never did. You were other black bitch ass niggas. L. Sharpner, Tyrese. None of you bitch ass black folks out there that say y'all pro-black. Y'all don't have nothing to say when it's black on black killing. Huh? Trina. None of you bitches have nothing to say that when a black person kills someone. Huh? None of y'all got nothing to say. Like that would have been a white man that did the crime today. Oh boy. Oh boy. Protest out the ass. You got people out here that the cops had to stop recording this man's motherfucking body on the ground. You know what none of those bitches did? Picked up their motherfucking phone and called BLM up there, Black Lives Matters. None of them did it. None of them called Black Lives Matters and said, I think y'all need to talk about this. None of you bitches said we're going to get a protest started to stop killing unarmed black men. This is a shame. Because you bitches don't care unless the person's doing the crime of the shooting is white. You bitches don't give a fuck about this rapper. What pissed me off when Nipsey Hussle died, people were saying he's a great rapper. He was cold as fuck. You bitches didn't even know that man. Y'all didn't even know that man's music. I saw a nigga in public tell me, man, I was a big Nipsey Hussle fan. I said, name me one of his songs. Name me one. Just name me one song, dawg. He couldn't name it. You know why? Because you ain't no Nipsey Hussle fan, nigga. But Nipsey Hussle died keeping it real. MO3 died keeping it real. Young Dolph died keeping it real. Who's going to be next? I think it's going to be NBA Youngboy. That's just me. Do I want that to happen? No. But he likes to keep it real. And keeping it real only gets you one place. So, I don't know what to tell you. I want to see a story on BLM, BlackLivesMatters.com. I want y'all to talk about this. But you won't. You won't. You won't. The black person talking about it like right now, I'm going to get called a coon. My channel going to get, this video going to get flagged down. I'm going to get called all kind of names in the book because I said I want to live next to white folks because they give a fuck about their community. They actually care about their community. They don't give a fuck because I'm wearing a pair of Jordans because they wearing some Walmart shoes. And I asked the white man, one of my coworkers, I asked him, I said, man, why y'all wear these shoes, these Skechers and shit with the lights on them and shit? He said, why y'all wear Jordans? I said, first of all, you never see me in a pair of Jordans, but I don't know why they wear them. I said, maybe they wear them because they fashionable. He said, yeah, that could be the reason. He said the reason why I wear these shoes, I actually got them from Payless. I paid $26 for them. 26. We don't care about name brand shit. We don't care about wearing a name brand shit. That's why we have money in our motherfucking pockets at the end of the day. That's why, and he said no offense, that's why a lot of black folks, and you know when they say no offense, you know it's about to be an offensive shit. But he said no offense, black people live in the ghetto. And I almost wanted to punch, the black in me wanted to punch him in his motherfucking face. I'm like, did he just say all black people live? But then I had to put my ears on. He said that's why some blacks. And even if he would have said all, I don't live in the ghetto. So he's not talking about me. But the nigga in me wanted to punch him in his motherfucking mouth. I wanted to knock his fucking teeth out. But then I had to think, if I do that, my dumb ass gonna get arrested because he gonna call the police. He gonna still be working. And I'm a manager. So he's gonna have my position next probably. So I had to walk off, go in the cooler. And I thought about it. I'm like, did he really say that? But then I understand why he said what he said. Because we do live in the motherfucking ghetto. Did he lie? No, he did not. No, he did not. You got people telling you, you better not leave the hood. You can't leave the hood. You phony if you leave the hood. Thank you, Bandit. You phony if you leave the hood. You ain't real if you leave the hood. I did it to Wayne. I did it to Birdman. But guess what? Birdman and Lil Wayne is old as fuck now. Making money. He got gray hair, all his dreads falling out. People saying he looked like a shaved bird. People saying all kind of things about this man. But what they don't know, that Lil Wayne has cancer. What they don't know is Lil Wayne don't have that much time left on this world. So Lil Wayne is trying to live his motherfucking life happily before he leave this bitch. He ain't worried about you bitches saying that he look like a shaved bird. He need to cut his dreads. Because he love himself. Self-love is key. He ain't worried about you bitches. But man, we're going to listen to this last part. I'm going to give y'all my final thoughts. This shit, it really, really hurts.
Barricade there. The closest to the building where this happened. And they're still trying to see what's going on. You can see now tow trucks are being brought in. Now, we do know that we assume, we have heard that there are still some vehicles up there that may have been involved in this. I don't know young Dolph's vehicle. It may still be up there. But we do have some tow trucks. We've seen two that have come through. And this one going through now, maybe actually getting ready to remove some of the vehicles that may have been involved in this. We have not gotten close enough to actually see any of those vehicles. And I know Jarita talked about what type of vehicles that young Dolph had and how he had bulletproof vehicles and that kind of thing, and not being sure what he was in at that time. But all of this obviously, apparently happened inside the store when he was outside of the vehicle, possibly. This is what we're hearing, that talk that's going around now. But they're moving in with the tow trucks to move some of the vehicles out. Police now going in beyond the barricade, but it really has quieted down here a lot with the citizens that are just standing around, but still some, but not as many as it was before when this initially happened. All right, thank you, April. April, I have a question for you. Does it appear that any active search is going on in that area? I know you said police haven't been telling you much, but does it look like they're searching for anyone? We can't tell whether they're searching for anyone or not, but we know they're talking to a lot of people. Now, we have seen a lot of police officers in uniform talking to people, and as you know, Stephanie and Alex, there are probably tons of undercover plainclothes police officers that are out here now and getting out in the community, talking to people who knew him, talking to people that may have known any kind of beefs that may have existed between him and anybody else. So I'm sure they're out doing that. And that individual that I talked to and said they were meeting with the higher ups, they're probably saying the same thing, that they're out trying to talk to people because, as we said, somebody knows what happened. Somebody knows that this was going to happen, and somebody knows where the people who did this are right now. So what they're trying to do is to get out in the streets and talk to people and get people to open up. A lot of times when things happen, and we know it in our community, when crime happens, people don't want to say anything. They want to be quiet. They don't want to get involved. And they're hoping, because of who young Dolph was, that might prompt some people to finally say something, saying enough is enough. I know something. I'm going to, say what I know. And that's what it's going to take to help police to kind of solve this, too. That's why they say the community involvement is so important, because the people are the eyes on the streets, and they know anything that's going on, and they know when it's happened, and they know what happens afterwards. And that's what they're going to kind of depend on as well to be able to get this solved, Stephanie. All right. Thank you, April. We're going to let you go back and gather some more information, and we'll check back with you a little later. We still have...
So that's where we at. That's where we at. This young man was killed, taken from his family today at approximately 1:45, I believe. He was shot and killed coming outside of a cookie store. He loves going to the cookie store, buying cookies from them. It's a black-owned business. He supports them by giving them his dollars. And he was shot in the black community. In all seriousness, this has to stop. This has to stop, man. And I could do these stories over and over again, and I'd be so drained after doing it. I'd be angry after doing it. And then I'll see another story someone send me of another black person getting shot. I have a story that I need to do. I might do it tomorrow. It's been taking me a long time to do it. I had it since Friday of last week. I'm sorry, since Thursday of last week. Somebody sent it to me, and I haven't did it. A young boy and the reason I didn't do it is because I have a brother who has it. A young boy with autism was shot, and now he's in critical condition in the hospital fighting for his life. And from the last thing I saw, he still is fighting for his life. He's in a coma. But the young boy was being teased at school. The teacher walked out to let another student go to the restroom. When she came back, the little boy was sitting on the ground bleeding. Someone took a gun out at school in Atlanta, of all places, and beat him half to death with the gun and then shot him. Because I guess the little boy has autism. He walked up to one of the children, and I guess he must have touched him. He must have touched him in a way that he felt threatened, I guess. I don't know. And the boy took out a gun. And the person who did the shooting was another 14-year-old. Where the fuck he got that gun from, y'all? So another 14-year-old life is gone. And the 13-year-old young boy with autism, his life is gone. And I have a little brother with autism, so I've been trying not to do it because I know I'm gonna be very emotional. That little boy gonna be every bitch in the book. He is. Yes, he is. You try to take this young boy's life. That story's coming next week. This week. I'm going to do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow.
A little history of young Dolph, who was actually born in Chicago, and he moved to Memphis with his family at the age of 2.
Exactly.
And released his first, I guess, Steph, really big solo album in 2016, and it went to the top of the charts and did extremely well. And
it was a shout out to Memphis.
Yeah, the king of Memphis.
Yeah.
It actually peaked at number 49 on the Billboard 200 charts, and then just last year, his 7th studio album, which was called Rich Slave, was released in 2020 and became his 8th, his highest charting project, debuting at number 4 on the Billboard 200. So what an impact this young man was making, especially in music as a whole, but especially hip-hop and rap.
That's right. And again, you don't have to be a music fan or a rap fan in order to be touched by this. This is heartbreaking for just about anybody who lives in this city to hear that we have lost one of our own.
Because so many people are, let's face it, sick and tired of this happening, what seems like almost every day. You know, you pick up a newspaper, you watch the news, and unfortunately we are reporting about that.
Yes. And as we said, many people are weighing in on this. We heard from, I think, Antonio Parkinson, who is tied loosely to the music industry as well.
Yes, he was into hip-hop music, especially when he and I first met back in the 1990s.
Right.
It has always continued to have an affiliation with music, as well as, of course, being a state representative now. Right,
and we'll go ahead and roll up the prompter to tell you what Mayor Jim Strickland released just a few minutes ago. He says, quote, "The tragic shooting death of rap artist Young Dolph serves as another reminder of the pain that violent crime brings with it. My thoughts and prayers are with his family and friends. To honor all victims of violent crime, I ask for calm in our city to allow the Memphis Police Department to do their duty to capture those responsible. I'd also like to ask that motorists continue to avoid the area of Airways and I-240. He's asking for calm.
Yes, and that's what's definitely needed. Again, as we had reported, we had been actually hearing of some people, parking their cars along the interstate system, trying to walk down to Airways and catch them. As we've been indicating, please do not do that.
Yeah, he has some very, very loyal fans who follow him on social media. If you follow him on social media, he's always, talking about Memphis and where he's from and giving props to South Memphis and some of the spots that he visits, like Makita's Cookies, where he was today when he was gunned down. But he's a family man, which, may surprise some people, but not to those who follow him. He has a couple of little small kids, and when he's at the Grizzlies game courtside, you might see one of the little kids there. I think once he tweeted that he was Dolph, young Dolph, and the other one was younger Dolph.
Wow.
And it was a millionaire and another millionaire in the making.
I like that.
So he was about passing on what he had gained and to his children as a legacy.
And you remember the story that Jarita Patterson just shared with us about what he wanted to do for his sons as when it comes to purchasing homes. That generational wealth. And he was actually, as you can indicate, he was investing, I should say, in Memphis as well, giving back here. So
because he could have lived anywhere.
Yes, he did.
But he chose to remain here in Memphis with the people that he loved and the people that helped make his career.
Yeah.
Y'all heard it first. She said it. He could have moved any motherfucking where, but the man chose to live there. He chose to live there. He could have went to LA. He could have went to Georgia. He could have went any motherfucking where. But he chose to live there. And by living there, his life in the town that he's trying to take and give back to. I don't know if y'all understand, when a rapper comes to any city and give back, I don't give a fuck if Lil Wayne came to McDonald's and bought a burger. He gives back to that restaurant, because what he does give back, he's giving his money out of his pocket. But what happens when Lil Wayne come into the restaurant? People come in. Lil Wayne is here, thinking that they can get an autograph. Lil Wayne is here. Lil Wayne is here. So the business get busy. And people actually do it. I was working for fucking Domino's. Lil Wayne them came into Domino's to get a whole bunch of pizzas one year. I was working at the one in New Orleans. Not my restaurant, but he came to the one on Canal Street. He came in to get a bunch of pizzas and shit, I think. And I didn't even see him. I was in the back. But I heard that he was there. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? Oh, man. People ran out there, Lil Wayne. I'm like, man, I didn't met Lil Wayne before. Like, he ain't no fucking body. You know, that's what we thinking. Like, we ready to get the fuck out of here. We working. All the females up there saying, oh, man, they so fucking starstruck. So, because he was there that day, we were so busy because people thought he was coming back. They thought he was going to come back. The man didn't ever come back that whole day, but they thought he was going to come back. So we got busy and busy and busy. That's what you do for a business. A celebrity. By Young Dolph going to that cookie place, I was making fun of the lady cookies. I think they look dry. That's just me. They look like some pebbles. You can look them up. I think they look... I'm sorry. It's not the right time. But I don't think the lady cookies that good. That's just me. But because of Young Dolph went there, guess what? Her business cracks up. Because people come because they know he's going to be there. They think he's going to be in there one day, and they think they're going to be able to get an autograph. So, that's just me. But that's what he does for that city. He ain't even do that. The man said, I'm going to buy that, and I'm going to buy homes in the city. Buy homes, you have to pay taxes on those homes. So, he was putting his money back in the same community that he's from. And y'all took him. Y'all did that. And like I said, he's somewhere right now getting his dick sucked, getting somebody to make him some pasta. The girl's probably scratching his back. He's probably playing 2K. He probably gonna be on GTA tonight somewhere. He probably be on GTA with me right now, probably. He's gonna do that. And someone black is gonna hide him. They know they just killed, he just killed Young Dolph. But he's still going to get it. But if a white man did the murder and the white man did the crime, everybody will know who the fuck he was. Everybody will want to know who he is. But in the black community, Young Dolph, the killer who killed Young Dolph, shooting this man 100 motherfucking times, he's going to be out in the streets, getting his dick sucked, fucking a female, smoking a blunt. Nobody gonna say shit, because in the black community, stitches get stitches. That's what y'all say, right? That's what y'all say, right? But when somebody else do the crime, i.e. white person, Black Lives Matters. Black Lives Matters. That's what y'all do, right? Y'all like a fucking sporting event. You know how we say, New Orleans Saints, who that? Let's go. Y'all like a fucking sporting event. Y'all like a fucking sporting event. But ain't nobody gonna do that today. Young Dolph was killed. Nipsey Hussle was killed. MO3 was killed by blacks. Where are the protests at? I'll wait. Where the protests? Come on Facebook and YouTube and Bigo. Where the protests? Exactly. No fucking where. Nobody did a protest when MO3 got killed. Because they don't care. Nobody did a protest when Nipsey Hussle got killed. They don't care. None of you fake ass celebrities that call yourselves pro-black, T.I. Where you was, T.I.? Huh? Where you was, T.I.? You had a lot to say when that white man killed that boy in Atlanta, the jogger. You didn't say nothing when Nipsey Hussle got shot. You didn't say shit. Because you bitches don't care. But y'all want other people to care. When y'all don't care. Y'all don't care. That's why black people are made a mockery of. That's why they make fun of us in movies. That's why they make fun of our black women. Because we don't care. Unless it's white people doing the crime. I'm out of this bitch. Thank you guys for watching. For the people that did stay the whole time, man, thank you guys. I know I ramble on and get into my head, but man, it's all in good spirit. I really, really love you guys. I really, really appreciate you guys. I want you guys to join me with this journey, man. So do me a favor. Go ahead and hit the link at the bottom of the description box. It's going to take you to a channel with me and my wife. It's called DeeDeeAndCece, where we do content about all kind of things, man. Rock music. We do reactions to rock music, R&B, gospel, whatever the fuck it is. We also is one of the main channels. I think I looked it up, and I gotta continue to keep looking. But I think me and my wife's channel, reaction channel, is one of 20 reaction channels with an R. Kelly video on it. You cannot search for R. Kelly on YouTube at all. He's taken down completely. You look up YouTube, anything with R. Kelly, you're not going to find it. But you can come find a video on my channel. It's still there. It won't get taken down because we own the rights to that, you bitches. So make sure you go over there and go check out one of the R. Kelly videos we did. We have another one that we're dropping this week. So get in tune. If you are new to me, man, please go over to YouTube. Make yourself known. Let me know where I met you from. Say I met you from Bigo. Say I met you from Facebook. Leave a comment. Please go subscribe. But this is very sad that young Dolph was murdered again. I'm sorry. He was shot again. He was previously shot 3 years ago. And you would have thought he would have listened to his intuition and move. Because the man was shot 3 years ago. But he didn't. He continued to stay around the same people that was hating on him in the first place. Thank you, black community. Thank you, black women. Thank you, black women, because he's not hiding with somebody. He's not hiding with a man right now. He's hiding by a black girl, a black woman, who call them Mother Nature, right? We call them Mother Nature. We call them queens. Young Dolph, this is to you, man. I really, 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 really would have wished you would have got the fuck out of the city. And the last thought, before I close, this is for your family and friends. I pray that you guys don't do any retaliation. You let the judge, you let the courts, and you let the police do what they gotta do to find this person. But you put hell on the streets. You put fire in these people. You put everything y'all got because it's somebody they know who did the shooting. It's somebody out there they know. Don't rest. Don't let your son, your brother, your cousin be an afterthought. You find them. And you want them motherfuckers to get prosecuted to the fullest extent of all. You guys have my condolences. Rest in peace, young Dolph. Appreciate you guys, man.